everyone. My name is Rachel, and today I will be telling you about celiac disease, understanding it, cross-contamination, and how to prevent cross-contamination. So, imagine one crumb on a shared cutting board making you sick, damaging your intestines, and creating your immune system attacking your body. This is what happens to people with celiac disease when they eat gluten. I was diagnosed with celiac disease in 2019. You may have friends and family who have celiac disease, who struggle with food anxiety when they go out to eat, when they eat even at home, in the shared food spaces, like at work or at friends' houses. So my job today is to teach you what celiac disease is, cross-contamination, and preventing it. Celiac disease is an autoimmune disorder. So it is not a dietary fad, it is an actual autoimmune disorder where gluten, which is a protein from wheat, rye, or barley, interferes with your lower intestine, damaging it. Celiac disease has over 200 long-lasting symptoms. They can include a high risk of cancer, anemia, growth, like not being able to grow as a child, stomach issues, joint pain, migraines, and so on. The only way to treat it is a lifelong gluten-free diet, and you do have to be pretty strict on that. Lots of people, because of this, have anxiety in shared food spaces, which leads us into cross-contamination. Cross-contamination happens when gluten foods touch gluten-free foods. A lot of celiacs use what we call a certified gluten-free label on lots of foods. I brought some aids here today to show you. So for instance, these are some items that I use frequently. They all have this gluten-free certified. That lets us know that according to the FDA, it has less than 20 parts per million. So imagine a million Skittles that are red, and you can't eat the 20 green ones in there, and if you do, you get sick. So when you're searching for food items, look for that label. There are lots of people now who are making it very well known about celiac disease. One of them, who I follow a lot, her name is Casey, the college celiac. She has a ton of internet videos that teaches college kids how to eat safely at college. She explains cross-contamination in funny ways, such as you wouldn't touch raw chicken and then touch everyone's food. It would get them sick. Touching gluten and then touching gluten-free food is like that for celiacs. There are lots of ways to prevent cross-contamination and make shared food spaces safe. If you refer to the handout that I gave you, there are some ways to go over that. First one is to just talk to your friends and family before you prepare foods for them. Even though you think you may have everything down to know that it's a safe environment, they might not eat your food anyways. Don't be offended. That is just a safety precaution they take for their health. Gluten-free food is oftentimes 4 times more expensive than regular food. So it will save you a lot of money and then a lot of awkward, sorry, I won't eat that even though you made it, conversations if you just talk to each other. The other one is clean things very thoroughly. Wash your hands after you've touched other food, or use gloves and then change your gloves. Use separate tools. Usually metal is preferred because it's easily cleanable. Never use wood because wood absorbs gluten and it stays within the wood. Also, check labels. You can use the certified label, or you can look for gluten-free. Just once again, ask those people if they prefer certified or if just saying gluten-free is fine. Keep gluten-free separate from regular food. So make sure that it is kept up higher than if you're doing like a banquet or something. Keep the gluten-free food up higher than the regular food, so crumbs from the regular food don't fall into the gluten-free food. And then, of course, whenever you're at restaurants, just ask about their processes. Shared fryers, So celiacs cannot use fryers that also cook things like fried fish, fried chicken, and then cooks their french fries. That's a big no-no. You can also ask if they change their gloves or if they have a protocol or a separate area in the kitchen for gluten-free foods. So today I taught you what celiac disease is, what cross-contamination is, and how to prevent it. Hopefully next time you hear someone asking about gluten-free practices, you'll understand the safety behind it and be able to assist safely. Doing those things brings in inclusion and helps people who have restrictive diets feel included, especially at holidays and things like that. Thank you for joining me. Are there any questions?